If there's going to be a blue wave across the country tonight, Andy Barr supporters made sure it would not start in Kentucky.
A late surge from voters in Madison and Scott counties carried Barr to victory over Amy McGrath and a fourth term in Washington. Barr won it with 51% of the vote to McGrath's 48%. LEX18's Conroy DeLuche has more from Lexington.
Congressman Andy Barr took the stage just before 9:30 and first thanked his supporters, then his opponent, Amy McGrath, saying this competitive race and the diversity of the 6th District of Kentucky is making him an even better congressman as he prepares to head back to Washington, and reiterated that he is a congressman for the entire district.
That doesn't mean that everybody's going to always agree with me. I respect that. I understand that. But I will listen. I will be accessible. And we want to bring people together.
He ended by telling the room what work is left to be done in Washington.
And there is absolutely no one on either side of the political aisle whom I will not engage to solve the opioid epidemic. Fix our schools. Fix our schools. Secure our border. Fight for our veterans. Strengthen national security and ensure that every American has the chance to pursue his or her dreams.
Covering the news in Lexington, Conroy DeLuche, LEX18 News.
Democrat Amy McGrath had tried to run a positive campaign against Barr. She spent a lot of money on advertising and even set up field offices in each county in her district.
But it was not enough. LEX18's Lee Searcy is in Madison County, where McGrath conceded to Barr this evening.
It's not the outcome Amy McGrath wanted, but even in defeat, she held her own.
I know that we all hope that he returns to Washington with a renewed sense of purpose, to be a congressman for all the voters.
McGrath reached out to Andy Barr and congratulated him on his victory. She said he thanked her for her service to the country and the fact she was such a competitor in this race. His response, not exactly what she wanted to hear.
What I cared about was not my competitiveness. What I care about is our country. And I care about the political discourse in our country and where it's going, and I made that clear to him.
McGrath didn't say what her future holds, but does hope the country takes a turn for the better as human beings.
We must demand a more civil tone and tenor in our politics.
Covering the news in Richmond, Lee Searcy, LEX18 News.
Well, as for the rest of the night, it does look like the U.S. House will flip to the Democrats. But the $8 million investment that poured into Amy McGrath's campaign failed to pay off.
LEX18's political analyst Bob Babbage is here to weigh in on what happened in District 6, a race that attracted more money than the other 5 House races combined. A huge amount on this one.
A whole lot to be said and studied on this race. McGrath had a terrific finish. She had a bit of political magic, a phenomenon effect. Coming in new, the early messages she had captured a lot of attention. Her military record very strong. And if you think back to that primary, Barr didn't really have one. He was going to the ballot. Those 3 Democrats worked him over every day. So he started behind in June, caught up in August. And what we weren't seeing out there in a lot of places was the litany of door-knocking heroes that he produced, and perhaps a different way of capturing a message that got the rural vote equal to the urban vote and a little bit more.
Yeah, what does surviving this tough a battle mean for Congressman Barr's political future?
It means a lot. If you can win 2 or 3 in a row, especially a hard one, then you have a chance to maybe develop some longevity in Congress, although we're seeing some people in Congress lose tonight, Republicans to Democrats, who've been in office 10 or 12 years. But for Barr, it's a major political event, and for Kentucky as well.
Maybe a while before the Democrats are willing to go at him again. Thank you, Bob.